Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the chemical reaction and equation. Chapter 1st, class 10th. You all are familiar with the changes. What is physical change and what is chemical change? What is physical change? A physical change is a change in the state or properties of matter without any change in its chemical composition. We observe a physical change when wax melts, when sugar dissolves in coffee, and when steam condenses into liquid water. This chemical change. A new compound is formed and atoms within a substance are rearranged into different combinations. This includes a chemical reaction takes place. So the major difference between the chemical change and physical change is that in chemical change new compound is formed, but in physical change no new compound is formed. So if there is a chemical change, there must be a chemical reaction associated with it. So how will you identify that the change is chemical or physical? So in chemical change you can see the change in state, change in color, evolution of gas, and change in temperature. Okay, so this is a chemical equation. I will give you a statement. When magnesium ribbon is burned in the presence of air, it produces magnesium oxide, or in other words, magnesium ribbon is burned in the presence of oxygen, it gets converted into magnesium oxide. But this is a quite lengthy, so to reduce the length we use this equation. When magnesium react with oxygen, it form magnesium oxide. Okay, so this arrow indicates the direction of reaction. Reaction is proceeding from the reactants to product. So what is reactant and what is product? Reactants are the substance which undergo chemical change, and the product is the substance which is newly formed. जो substance हमारे changes हो रहे हैं उनको बोलेंगे reactants, और जो new substance form हो रहा है वो है हमारा product. So reactants are always written on the left hand side of the arrow and product is always written on the right side of the arrow. So this is a word equation. We can also use the symbols in place of name. So in place of magnesium we use Mg, and in place of oxygen we use O2, and the new product is formed magnesium oxide. We can use MgO in place of magnesium oxide. So when Mg react with O2 it form MgO. So here are two reactants, Mg and O2, both are reactants. As you can see, Mg and O2 are written on the left hand side and MgO it is written on the right hand side. So the chemical reaction are divided into some parts, types. So there are mainly 6 types of chemical reaction. The first is combination reaction, second decomposition reaction, third displacement reaction, and the fourth double displacement reaction, and the fifth one is oxidation and reduction reaction. There is also another name for oxidation and reduction is redox reaction. Combination reaction. Reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactants is known as combination reaction. It is exothermic in nature. So in combination reaction there are more than two reactants. Here you can see carbon and oxygen. Both are written on the left hand side. So carbon and oxygen are reactants and CO2 is product. So when two or more reactants combine to form a single product, the reaction is known as combination reaction. Second one is decomposition reaction. It is just opposite of combination reaction. When single reactants break down to give more than one product, this is decomposition reaction. So in combination reaction, two reactants are combined to form a single product, but in decomposition reaction, only one reactants decompose to form more than one product. So CaCO3 is a reactant and CaO and CO2 both are CaO and CO2 both are product. So here one reactants decompose to form more than one product. Sometimes you can see here the bracket CaCO3 S bracket, CaO S bracket, CO2 G bracket. So S, S, G, these are the physical state of the reactants of the product. CaCO3 is in solid form, CaO is in solid form, but CO2 is in gaseous form. The next one is displacement reaction. In this reaction, one element has displaced or removed another element in a chemical reaction. This reaction is known as displacement reaction. So here two reactants Fe and CuSO4. This Fe displaces the copper from the copper sulfate. This is copper sulfate. The iron displaces copper. So the copper is this side and the iron takes place of the copper. आयरन कॉपर के प्लेस पे आ जाएगा और कॉपर को द साइड में कर देगा. So this reaction is known as displacement reaction. Iron displaces the copper from the copper sulfate solution. Next is double displacement reaction. Reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called double displacement reaction. You can see Na2SO4, BaCl2, both are reactant. So Ba displaces the sodium and sodium displaces the Ba. Both exchange their position. Na comes at the place of Ba and Ba comes at the place of Na. So it forms BaSO4 and NaCl.